Babies and gamers, it is time for more KFC dating sim. It's finger licking good just like we are. Welcome back to it. We've got one failure and one death on our hands, but we're picking up where we left off. It's going to be a lot of gosh dang fun. Aidan Maloney, Kevin Boland, welcome.
I can't wait to get started up again. I, much like my co-host here, Aidan, have been patiently itching and anticipating.
We've been tweaking, baby.
The return of this series because we didn't want to do it all in one go because we knew we'd miss it. But we missed it anyway because there's time in between these episodes.
And also we died twice.
And we died twice. But we figured, let's start it up again. Let's have some fun. And let's see what is so finger licking good, you know? That is finger licking good.
Where is continue gonna pick us up at?
I don't know.
Is it gonna pick us up at trying the chicken? Because we died trying the chicken.
That's true.
I'm not sure. Oh! You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Oh my god, it took us all the way back here. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium.
It's Sprinkles. And here we go.
Quiet, everyone.
Who is this unreasonably cute pup? And why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCS AL.
Please, call me Professor Dog. It may be cute and a little fluffy, but it still demands respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor. This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining out of nowhere. A wind begins to rush. We did this all last week, of course.
I'm chilly. Someone close the window.
Fuck you, Pop. And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura, plus 10,000, of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew someone could be so handsome? Time stands still.
It's him! It's...
It is my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles, sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence.
Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders.
A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead down your brow. You feel like everyone's looking at you. You're not entirely wrong.
And this over here must be sweaty sweats a lot.
Maybe we should open up that window before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
Hold on a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that.
You two both know my name. We're in the same kindergarten class, and what's with all your really weird insults?
Besides, when Rhomas III sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer.
Take a moment to clean ourselves up. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle down the class, set some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the entire world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, blood, and even tiny adorable food. Every Sunday will be battle and a broomy cooking arena. Just then another student enters the classroom, interrupts the
I know we've been through this part, but we don't have to speed run.
Well, we did through this. We went through this part.
I know, but I mean...
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! I like the class is bad enough. You're not interrupting my monologue. Fast track out of here, young man. You're in a beautiful place. You don't recognize me. It's my third year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let there be a lesson to you students. Tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, running halfway across the town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. I remember mentioning how cute this man was.
Yeah.
Class burst into laughter, of course. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Walks around the classroom, everyone stands still in silence. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose and takes a deep sniff. Oh, your turtle's lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, definitely need a multivitamin. You better take a better care of yourself. Never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. Decided to try and butter him up. We gave him chicken snack before.
Yeah, we did.
He loved it. His favorite. Well, I think we better have some competition for new star student. The furry professor, who is both furry and a professor, devours the snack, leaving you covered in doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously. Blah, blah, blah. It's been fantastic. Settle down, young chaffs. Take your seats. We're pretty your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. Everyone's rushes claimed their favorite seats.
Hey, Rhomas III, there's still a seat here.
It seems that no one has. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me. If you're interested.
Now,
We're
we went
sitting-
with Colonel Sanders last time.
No, we went with.
That's
we
right,
went
we
with.
did. We did.
We're sticking with our best friend.
Okay, all right.
Because we just happened to die last time.
That's true.
You take your seat by Miriam.
I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class.
Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by?
Oh, Colonel Sanders? He has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right there next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better.
Look at how long breaths it takes for Miriam to load up and let off. Is hilarious.
She's got a hard voice.
I never sacrifice her. She's got a hard voice. I'm sure I'll get a chance to him later in the semester. 3 whole days, that's like a lifetime. So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you settle into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, time for a pop quiz.
Yeah, a quiz about me.
This is incredibly
So stupid. Like, because no one even acknowledges
It
him.
feels like we just did this a week ago. Incredibly important and amazingly short quiz. If you're ready for life at culinary school, sharpen your knives and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. Extremely looking at you, Pop. That's right. Feather. That's right. Spork. That's right. Too much love. That's right. He's the best boy. That's right. Perfect score. Wow, be honest, did you cheat?
Yes.
You look up Colonel Sanders tallying your score. He's impressed.
I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain.
Hot diggity, Rhomas III, you just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? Poor announcements. Time for lunch. While the cafeteria is nice, a series about eating, delicious fragrance, tickles your mouth waters.
Blah, 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 blah. You smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Hey, I was...
It's about lunch.
Everyone cheers. But I...
Shush! Lunch! Lunch! Lunch!
She said shh.
In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That must be the smell I smelled!
Indeed, that smell.
You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has to create. Very talented, but were the rumors true?
Is this...
Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its intense glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken breaded and fried to a crispy, golden finish.
Crispy.
The aroma
Crispy.
envelops you. You begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Stomachs grumble, stop thinking, start eating.
For years I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors.
Look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can.
But that's all I'll say about that.
What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Shaw! No, my dude. Nah. I just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Aeshleigh is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach, being all, you know, damn fine.
Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary.
Oh my god, her fucking her thigh-high socks have pieces of chicken on them.
Oh wow.
That's awesome.
Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender.
You can see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders, realizing he's destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please.
Well, Van the Madman, if you don't want any.
I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try it. Takes one bite, his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in the pure exhilaration and act unimpressed.
Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in.
Take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket, sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly.
Do
not float
swim
towards
towards
the
the
light. Holy. Do we identify every flavor or savor the moment and figure out Colonel Sanders' culinary heart?
Nah, man. Nah, I'm trying to find out those fucking
No,
herbs and
man.
spices.
No.
Not. Shut up.
Identify the
Yes.
flavor? Okay. You let the food rest in your mouth. Focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe. Well, yeah, no fucking shit, Rhomas. Pepper? Too obvious. Yeah, it's fucking celery
We're
salt.
about to crack this bitch wide open.
Oregano? Basil? Maybe. But there's something else. Something dark? Something spicy. You dig deeper. 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 Even deeper still, until you find it. Could it be... beep?
He
You
just said a
really
racial
did it.
slur.
You try to go even deeper.
God, we're getting
into the
so deep.
sea of flavors.
Oh my
But
goodness.
this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize this information was meant to be secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of
Oh, shit.
responsibility now rests
Oh, no.
upon your shoulders. You look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Approach him. Colonel Sanders smiles so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second.
Anything for a fellow chef.
What exactly was on that chicken?
Ha! How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
wow, how
Not-
fucking...
Not only is he correct, he's holding a chicken walker. He's got a walking
That is
stick
a-
with a cock on it.
That is a cock
That's
cane.
a massive cock cane. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own I'd be willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other.
He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be
I
fun?
never said that.
You've got moxie, I'll give you that.
I've got more than that, Colonel.
What the hell is moxie?
It's Moxie. Colonel Sanders looks both
I got
ways.
oxy.
Look both ways to make sure you're truly alone, then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers.
Oh god.
Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use racial slur. It's something my great-grandmother taught me.
Your great-grandmother would teach you racial slurs, Colonel Sanders. That's fantastic. Wow! Fuck blank! Wow! You never guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where people would have learned that slur. And that slur definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before. Now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe.
We're so blown away!
You can't. You don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in the huge revelation, you don't notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy.
Hey!
Oh!
Hey!
Sorry.
Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated.
I'm sorry. I thought that was Rhomas.
Don't be. You're not sorry, but I'll make
I
you sorry.
am sorry. It sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say the biggest. I
Oh,
will leave my mark on this world. You can bet me on that.
Oh, I can tell they're the biggest. Alone together for the first time, you figure now's the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength. No. Wow him with a big idea. Add an additional ingredient. No. Also no.
No, because he was successful without that ingredient.
Modest
so.
but thoughtful.
Yes, I
Modest
agree.
but thoughtful. For sure. Well, I just wanted to tell you I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery is perfect.
I appreciate the compliment, Rhomas III.
I'm sure you'll be a big success.
I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We should head back inside. The next lesson starts
If
soon.
I hear one more racial slur out of your mouth, Sanders. You step inside the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff.
Fucking love Miriam.
Wait a second. Oh no! We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
Worry not, you green-haired beauty. You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses
Except my
to...
cock.
Well, God,
Sorry.
we wish. Kiss to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature, adorable, tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. As you guys will soon, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you. But unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. No!
my God!
No, we're going with Miriam. Hey, Colonel, would you... I didn't choose this! We didn't choose this!
Thanks for just throwing me aside like a fucking napkin.
I didn't want a napkin.
Like a used napkin.
I didn't use you like a napkin today. Would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2. That is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. I didn't want this!
And now you're on your knees.
Look how sad she is!
You're on your knees begging
Look
the
how
Colonel.
sad!
I know.
Fuck.
Hey, you're making me sad over here.
Fuck you, Rhomas III!
Aw.
Sure, Rhomas III. Up
Hey!
to our station. Fuck, I'm sorry. Sorry,
Sure, Rhomas III. I'll prepare our station.
I didn't.
You only
I'm
wish
so
you were
sorry.
sorry.
I'm so. I saw Rhomas III. I'm like, oh, it's
I
my
know,
line.
I know what you saw.
Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. 2 different students quickly take notice.
better not be Pop or
I did
fucking No
not
Name.
choose to abandon Miriam.
You abandon Miriam and you steal my line. Hello, new partner!
That's also you.
Oh. Oh my! 2 potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
Looks like you have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but it's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Bitch, you should have been with fucking Miriam, dipshit!
I'd rather be alone.
Who would you want to ask to be Miriam's
I'd rather
partner?
Clank.
You want
because
Clank?
Pop is annoying
Pop
as
is a
fuck.
fucking dipshit for sure. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. You know what, Rhomas? You know what, Rhomas? Rhomas? You know what, Rhomas? You know what, Rhomas? You're a fucking asshole. You're an asshole, Rhomas. Chose the fucking...
Talking about yourself like that?
Yeah, man. Chose the racial slur, man, over our partner.
It's okay. I already ate.
Now, what were you thinking of eating, Pop? Because I'm first in line. At least I was before I abandoned my friend. Not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of the school is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth.
Huh?
You know what, Clank?
Clank can get it.
You know, Clank can get it. I didn't want to abandon our friend.
Warp, warp, warp.
Hold on there, fella. We don't even know what the assignment yet.
Technically, Clank might not have a face. I see one. But there's something charming and earnest about him.
Tissue? I hardly know you.
Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You
Oh,
get the
shit.
impression that this is a sign of affection. Clank, you stay away from my best friend, even though I inadvertently and undecidedly abandoned her. Looks like you two will be fine.
Wow.
Says the asshole
Wow.
Rhomas III. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Hurry you two, for today's lesson we keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No, Chef is an island. Takes 2 flints to make a fire. It does not take 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner? Colonel Sanders. Steak tartare seems easy enough. Fancy you don't even need to cook it. Yeah, steak tartare is indeed rare, Kev.
What?
Yeah, like uncooked. Like not rare,
Ew.
it's actually uncooked. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. That's what he wants.
I
That's
feel
what
like
he
it
wants.
is because I don't know.
That's
Does
what he
KFC
wants.
also serve mashed potatoes and gravy
Gee,
with their
I
chicken?
wonder.
I don't know.
we
It's not like
are-
all of them have fucking closed.
We're not sponsored, I swear to God.
We can't.
It's-
They're gone.
It's the potatoes and gravy.
It's done.
It's fucking the potatoes,
But it
dude.
is.
I've always been something of a down-home chef.
Down bad, chef.
I'm down bad, and that's
For
why
Colonel
I
Sanders.
abandoned my best,
Yeah.
best friend for this fucking hunk of this stupid dumb
Uncle, this
cunt.
racist.
This racist motherfucker. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Think of this pussy. Maybe
Pussy
some
too.
mashed potato. Pussy too.
And gravy?
You provide that. Couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes.
No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
Fantastic alliteration, pussy. Oh,
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
we're just cooking partners. Mind your own business, hot girl.
Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off of my man.
Well, guess whose finger licking pussy is good, bitch? Did someone call for me? No one ever calls for you. Van Van.
Why, his hair is in the shape of a star.
It's been in the shape of a star.
Is it really?
Yeah, the whole time.
Do you hear his music playing?
It's awesome. It's fucking awesome.
No, geez, Van Van. While I'm over here crushing Rhomas III's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into the boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends.
Oh, howdy there, Aeshleigh, Van Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looked like Rhomas III was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up on my level. Ha ha! I doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van Van.
Fuck you, pussy.
Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But shut up! But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Damn! Wow! Jeez! Oh my God. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Look at my socks.
Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear, she's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Aeshleigh's really gonna...
Colonel.
I'm coming
Wow.
for someone else is really gonna get hard. Me too. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly.
What's with this music, man?
Miriam always has my back even though I fucking abandoned her.
Well, you're with the Colonel now, and he's
Man,
a hunk of
fuck the
hunks.
I fuck the Colonel.
He's a hunk of hunks.
The Colonel is not. The Colonel is not adherent to any alliance yet. Whereas Miriam, even though I abandoned her, is our friend. Yeah, we are us, remember? We
No.
are us.
I feel in this instance, we should go to Colonel Sanders
No.
because we picked
No.
him. But
I didn't pick him.
yes, you did.
The game picked him.
No.
I ain't pick shit. I'm always going Miriam. I'm always going Miriam.
Then we'll go Miriam.
Thank you. You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girlfriend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running in over.
Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them!
I actually think that Aeshleigh and Van were just leaving.
Leaving you in the dust vis-a-vis my skills as a chef, perhaps, but stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken.
Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Rhomas III is my partner for today's activity.
May fuck you, Colonel!
Oh,
fuck you, Colonel!
shit!
I would throw you in a wood chipper just to get a shot at Miriam. You look for Sprinkles in hopes he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture. The plenty of butter and cream for its flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere.
I know just what to do.
Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat out of which he pours a smooth brown gravy, buttering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very horny. Which is something the family didn't need to know. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork.
It's
And
just
for
so
that
big you need both
small
hands.
He's big. The small moment, all of the madness and pressure of this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still.
You suck his cock!
If you love something, set it free.
What?
Okay, but bye, Colonel. You're free. Together you dig the... Why are you still here?
Oh, she
Why is she still here?
horny.
She is... I'm on her side, though. Together you dig the utensil. The mashed potatoes lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Aeshleigh with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Aeshleigh's stupid, beautiful face.
Van, do something! Do something!
Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Rhomas III. We don't always fool in the bromy cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Can I has potatoes face?
Shut the fuck up, Pop! Van rushes over, covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy, it's pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my speciality. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe. Forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish done struck my nose quite right. I think as the octopus was rushed, may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Bro, he looks sick. Look at his fucking green, dude.
Look at the student!
Oh my god. Too late, it has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. Oh, he's
embarrassed.
He's in blackface, actually. I don't feel so good. It killed him! It killed him! Oh, holy shit! Oh my god. Everybody step back, don't take another bite! When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of their tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Oh. Pop winces in pain for just a moment and then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Wow.
Oopsie. Tastes like poison.
No shit, brother. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment, snapping everyone back into reality. It would appear Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Ghost of student. Hello. I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by the really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
What? For real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the classroom, even though I'd rather be with Miriam. At night.
At night.
The school building is taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and a little more than spooky and horny. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow. You can stand in between my quads and speak a little softly, if you know what I mean.
Those mashed potatoes you made in class today?
Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with.
Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders,
Yes, Rhomas III?
there's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first. Ah, fuck. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream one day I'd be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since I've been working toward that dream day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, steroids, like so many weights and steroids.
We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star.
Hey, no, shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that.
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name?
His name was Student, if I remember right. Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh.
Wow.
Forget him, we're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. Yeah. Holy fuck. It's the spork monster.
What?
Oh my god.
The spork monster is here to fight a hero.
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds.
How dare you threaten me? Just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level.
Be afraid. Be very afraid of me. Because I'm a monster, see?
He's rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love.
The only attack available.
It's the one we love to do. Cook with love does 1 damage.
Wow.
It just got real. The attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack himself. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage.
Wow. Now we defend.
Defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You decide to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure, you do you. Spork Monster uses their mashed mind and draws energy from Mother Earth
Oh
itself.
my god!
Holy shit, they grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond?
Defend!
Attack.
No, we defend.
Attack.
No,
What?
no, no. We
What?
defend. We
have
defend.
to attack.
We hold our ground. We hold our ground here,
We
Aiden.
we have to make ground back up.
We hold our ground.
Oh my god, you decide
We are defending.
to defend. Which defense will you use?
Trepidation
or
again.
buff
No,
up?
no, we must use trepidation.
Buff up,
No,
buff up,
no.
buff up.
You don't
You
understand.
decided defend, I decide buff up.
I decide defend. I decide trepidation.
Why trepidation?
Do
we
it.
have to buff up.
Trust me. Trust me with
We
this.
will trepidide. You hold your hand between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening, this is not happening." The Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Ulti-Tensile. You take 2 damage from the attack, you idiot, Kevin. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. We have to
We
attack.
must defend,
We
brother.
have to attack.
No, we cannot attack.
We have to.
Because he did 2 damage, we did 1. If we defend one more
He's
time,
done
we will
three-
do max
he's
damage.
Done 3 damage so far.
In total,
if we
sure,
take much
but-
more damage, we're gonna die. We have to do something. We have to. I
we
mean,
must do is
the
defend.
only other defend was power up.
So we defend.
You decide to defend.
And we use trepidation.
We can't trepidize
Yes,
anymore.
we can.
Why?
Because we must. I have a feeling this will all work out. And in doing so, he will simply no longer be able to hurt us. Because you know why?
Why?
Monsters are imaginary. They don't exist.
This
Therefore,
motherfucker is made out of the gravy that we made.
therefore, we are taking no real damage.
We're trepidationing. You curl into a ball. Thanks.
See what I'm saying?
Thanks, Kevin.
See what I'm saying?
I'm not cut out for this. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge.
Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here.
Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
Hot pie power bitch.
Oh my god, we get man cleavage. Hot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated.
See what I told you?
We should have stood our ground to show Colonel Sanders we're tough.
But
That's what we curled up into a ball like a fucking idiot.
Aren't you the biggest Miriam fan ever?
I am the biggest Miriam fan.
Then why are you?
But we shouldn't show weakness to anyone. We abandoned Miriam, not by our choice.
Look at that fucking thing.
You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Spare this wretched beast.
Spare him.
Spare this wretched beast. You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I have a strange feeling.
I won't forget this and certainly won't come back, like you said.
The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. You defeated the monster, left behind him a special item. Appears to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover to find a library card tucked inside. Last name soon to have been signed out is Borko. Huh.
Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar.
I have a weird feeling Colonel Sanders isn't as clean as he seems. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. Your clitoris is throbbing. You come down from your battle buzz. You realize your final attack has left you completely depleted, even though you curled up in a ball like Kevin said. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders for some reason. Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird.
Oh.
Z,
Wow.
Z, 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 Z. That's only slightly disturbing and awesome.
Huh.
You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You really can't believe he used racial slurs. There was the secret ingredient. Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. Meet up with your bestie out front of the school. Before you can tell her about your encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be,
Ending this episode.
Hey!
Gamers, we may have abandoned Miriam and we may have, trepidized ourselves into a tiny little ball, made ourselves look like a little weakling in front of the Colonel, but hey, that's just Kevin for ya.
That's just me. That's just my way of attacking.
And you know
The
what?
best defense is a good offense.
And we didn't show any offense at all.
No.
So with that said, we hope you're
did.
enjoying KFC
No, we
finger
did.
licking.
We attacked once.
We did 1 damage, and the Colonel,
And then we
in one
cowered
fell
in.
swoop, did
Yes,
10.
killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, thank you for watching. If you're enjoying this finger looking good dating sim, let us know in the comments, because these voices are not going to change.
Nope.
Because we enjoy them too much.
And we'll be back with an episode 3. And dare we say, we're enjoying this game. There's plenty of other dating sim games out there that we could possibly get to.
And will get to.
And will. There you go.
Bye. Thanks for being here, Kev.
Toodles. Oh, no, my pleasure.
Oh,
My pleasure, sincerely.
Somebody get him 14 sporks. Okay, bye.